time, we driving up towards Steve Creek and just over the grid. As we approached the grid, so I slowed down to about, I'd say he slowed down to about 50 k's. But I got a good look at this thing, like a really good look. I was sort of about 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's on the Tibooburra Road, heading towards Tibooburra. It was just scrubby, but it's flat. It's scrubby flat. There's a fair bit of scrub there, but there's not a lot of trees or anything like that, so you can sort of see a fair way.
Okay, so how did you first notice this thing, or was it quite close to you when you first noticed it?
Yeah, I did. It was standing up, and it was sort of had its head down, like it was looking at something at the ground. It had its front towards the road.
So it was sort of side on?
Yeah, side on, yeah. And as I drove past it, I got a good look at its face. I reckon probably about 3 metres from the van.
And how long do you reckon you had it in view for?
30 seconds, 40 seconds, that's a long time.
And as you came by, it was on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the road?
It was on the left. It was on my left, so it was on the passenger side as we were driving down, because I was in the passenger seat, my driver was driving.
As you came up on it and you're sort of seeing its side on, its head's down, it looks up at the vehicle?
Yes. It had sort of a longish sort of a face, well-weathered skin, almost like a half-caste Aboriginal.
But it was covered in hair?
Yes, it was fully covered in hair, that's correct. The hair was a dusty grey, like a real grey colour. Had arms, legs, had like fingers type things,
Did it have short arms or long arms, or the same length as a person, or?
Long arms, like it had longer than normal, put it that way.
Was it moving around still, or did it stop still as you went by it?
Stopped still, dead still. Its eyes were like a reddy colour. Like when you go shooting and you shine a spotlight on a rabbit or a fox or something, like a reddy colour sort of thing.
So it's sort of like a reflection or a glow?
Yeah, more like a glow.
Did you get a feeling for how tall it was?
Yeah, I reckon it would have been about close to 8 foot tall, 7 foot tall, I reckon.
And what do you think this thing weighed?
Oh shit, I reckon this would have had to weigh at least 120, at least.
So it was a solid thing. Did it look lean or muscly to you?
Nah, muscly. It was big. It was, yeah, you could see that it was strong.
Sort of any details on this thing's face? I mean, what did it look like? Look like a human face or an animal face?
It looked like a human face. I thought originally, it looked like some sort of, I thought it was a caveman or some sort of thing, something like that. Because it had teeth that were protruding from the mouth.
You mean the top teeth or the bottom?
Yeah, from the top lip and the bottom lip. So the eye teeth were actually long, so they looked like fangs.
They came out of the mouth?
That's correct, yes.
So its mouth was closed, but the teeth were still coming out?
That's right, yes.
In both directions, from top and bottom?
Top and bottom.
That sounds like a scary-looking thing.
It was pretty fucking scary, mate. Mate, I bloody went back to get my gun, shoot the fucking thing.
Did you notice any ears or anything like that?
Yeah, it had, the hair was covering the ears. They were like human ears.
Did it have a big head or little head?
Big head.
Did it have a short neck or long neck?
It was reasonably short. It wasn't overly long. Like it sounded like a human neck, but a little bit shorter than a human neck. It had a small neck, but it had hair covering. Then we got back to to where we were staying, and I said, call the cops. So we called the police. And I said, look, mate, do you believe me or don't? He said, well, I don't know. He said, it could be someone playing an April Fool's joke. I said, mate, I know what a bloody ape suit looks like. If this wasn't a fucking suit, this was a real. You can tell what's real and what's not real. I don't touch drugs. I don't drink alcohol, and I'm not overtired. I said, because I've had plenty of sleep on the way here, and I've woken up since I got the Coburn. So I can tell you now that it's no bullshit. We were out there with our guns. They couldn't give a shit about our guns or anything.
When you went back to the spot and had a look around? Yeah,
we did. Yeah, we found that there'd been some grass that was squashed that had been where he'd been standing. But the thing was, it had a big flood through there, so you really can't tell whether the floods moved the grass or whether it was a step. But it just looked different. Like you could see that it was moved in a different way. But yeah, no, I'm bloody. Yeah,